In Canabres amid demonic glares, we meet others who the world has ensnared. From wealthy estates to broken homes, we leave no victim to suffer alone. Take your place among friends round the fire, and let the abyss feel our ire.
Alright there, your old mate Yorkie here. Welcoming you to our evening show where we're playing through Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, my final attempt to complete the game. Now the demons are attacking. The demons are attacking! It's time to shore up our final group so we know who we're going with. Because I'm pretty much going to stick with them all the way through. Or maybe there'll be changes, I don't know. But probably sticking with them. Right. Obviously me. I want Sealer on the front line. That's definite. Lan I like, but I think I'm going to drop. I'm going to have her as one of our mages, my second mage. Secondary healer as well. She can get fire spells as she goes up levels. So that's not bad. But she can also do other stuff. And she's a hex caster. So that's nice. Of course, my kineticist gets stronger and stronger as you go. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. A main healer, I think I'm going to go with Darren. He's neutral evil, which really flies in the face of my neutral good. But at the same time, he's trollish neutral evil. And we could all work with the trolls. Don't start in the comments, please. Not if it's nasty trolling. To keep us on our feet. And someone else up front, I think I go with Ulbrig. I'm unsure between Ulbrig's shapeshifter and Lan with his dog. But I think I go Ulbrig. Alright, I think that's what I've got to be doing. And of course Finian's with us. Right, we need to talk to Irabeth. Do we have any money left? I don't. 1931? Do we have any more healing we can get? I don't think there is. We'll take the spicy pastry. Whoops. That's not healing, but it's still there. We'll get the purifying solutions. And we'll get the first aid kit. Everything else is old. Alright, so. And do I cover everything with them? Let me just double check. Ulbrig and Lan, Ulbrig and Lan. Naira. Arcana is you, isn't it? Yep. World is Sealer. Nature is Ulbrig. Religion is me. Perception. Ulbrig's there. Persuasion, her. Actually we've got 4 on persuasion. It's kind of overbuilt, but we're okay. And use magic device, me and Ember. So we do have at least someone on everything. Now, perception, yeah, but we're going to have the animals as well. So, with the demons attacking, let's take this on. Her best sword has been owned to razor sharpness. She's on the edge, evident in the way she checks the fastenings of her armour over and over. Thank you for coming to our aid. Ready yourself, for the attack is imminent. None of my people know the first thing about magic, so your help will be invaluable. If you'll allow me, I'd advise you to prepare spells that can disarm or distract large groups of attackers. They'll swarm us from all sides like rats, so making it hard for them to maneuver is the best bet for dealing with them. Also, please keep in mind, according to my source, a master alchemist called Othrabu is recently arrived in the city. He's a well-known character among the demon worshippers. We don't expect him to show up personally, but thanks to him, the cultists have been able to prepare a whole cartful of incendiaries. They will try to burn the defenders' heart to the ground. The arsonists are the main target. Keep an eye on them and take them down first, or they'll burn the ground out from under our feet. Is it time to prepare? Because I didn't look at the spells. More time to prepare. I may need to sleep to get the spells. Spell book. What have you got? Oh, you're a good. My casters don't need to prepare spells, so let's just do it. Right, you're out. I'm sorry, Lan, but you're out. You're in, and you're in. Gate's been burned down. Goes a ladder. Kill the arsonists. Yep. They're in. Right, Darren. 1 minute per level on Ulbrig. Ember. Let's start with you over here. And they're out of range right now.
Surrender or else.
Get ready up here. Naira, let's get forward, ready. Stomper. Can use her wild shape. Lasts for 1 minute. I don't think I need to have a music just yet. Let's get ready. Neophyte fighters aren't all that important. Sealer, mount up. Aliana.
Attack!
I'll hit them when there's nothing else to do. Otherwise, the guards can do what they want with them. She's been penned in, that's not good. That lot stay at the back all the time. Right, Darren.
Out of my sight!
Ember.
Go.
Some damage at least. Naira.
Away, you rascal!
They better start running.
Should have charged him, sorry.
The light take you!
Aliana. He's almost down anyway.
We shall overcome.
Another neophyte fighter down. There are 3 reasons the neophyte fighters are irrelevant, more or less. You can't let them overwhelm the guards at the back too much, but they'll mostly run towards the back. And the moment they're going after him because it's here this week. But they'll mostly run towards the back and be taken down by the guards. That's one. They give you 0 experience for kills. That's a strategic rather than role-playing one, but that's 2. And also, game knowledge one, they're infinite. There's an unending number of them. There are always going to be more coming at you. Clear one set out and there's more coming in.
I will see to your demise.
Too late for apologies.
Now the red braid.
Your time is over.
He's down. Break, get him up on the roof, ready. Guards going up on the roof. Or not. Sealer. Aliana. Gonna throw a sticky web out here. Archer down, unfortunately. And another one. Yeah, the web's disturbing their concentration checks as well. Ember's affected by the stink. We'll get it out of there. Ember and me. I'm not going to hold you back. Sealer's not affected by the stink, but we'll pull her out. Get me out of there to recover. Okay. Oh, it's making it through surprisingly well, to be honest.
Precision and grace.
You can't do anything yet, Ember. No, you certainly can't.
You offend me.
Orbrig's not carrying a weapon. Alright. Then change him into his shape.
Into the fray!
Pull back because you're affected by the stink. So now that's what's going to happen to him. Darren, give that to her. Or the horse, whichever it was. I'm not actually sure which you gave it to. That's you. They're going to have to deal with that up there.
Stand down.
You missed. That's not good. Olbrig. More fighters coming in.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Another down. This is only the first wave, though. Once we've killed the final valuable target in the first wave, the second starts. That's not what I wanted. Never mind. That was silly. Ember's back. Fetch is down. Naira, if you will. You're down. Old break. Swoop into you. Some more cultists coming in, arsonists. I guess I don't need to quite finish off the previous attack. I'm not going to get bound up here. But I can
No glory without risk.
do that. What else have we got? Oh, there's a dretch there, I missed that.
I'll make short work of this.
Ember. They saved that, unfortunately. Can't do that, but we can swoop in. Colt is moving forward.
The light. Take you.
Let's get a bless on.
Down.
More guards, more neophyte fighters. It's like the archer's not feeling too good right now. Okay. Darren.
Out of my sight.
Stretch down. Get him out of the way. Ember. Naira.
Your time is over.
I know that was only a neophyte fighter, but she couldn't reach anything else. There's a guard. Another guard. I'm going to have him swoop onto the one on the roof, Because I don't want the archers taking down.
Into the fray!
I think I might be able to get out of there with a swoop. I think it might be okay to do that. Let's put a grease on. That was painful, but it's okay.
I will see to your demise.
Ember. Didn't work on that one. Naira.
You offend me.
That was a nice hit. All break. More coming in. Stretchers, there's a sure. Ember, can we... Oh, it's not Ember. It's Sealer.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Me? Aubrey can take care of that one.
Do not hold back!
Yep, the cultist made a mistake of throwing right where it was going to be attacked. Got a cultist. There's a sure coming in. That guard's gonna die.
Precision and grace.
Ember. Flame blade down. Naira.
Stand down.
Actually, whoa, that's not a good place to go. Oh well. Neophyte fighter, I don't care. Oldbrig. got these up on the roof, they're going to be a slight issue. Right, Darren.
I'll make short work of this.
Amber. Shares down.
Away, you rascal!
You missed. Aldrig coming up. That's the cultist down. Now you can swoop in elsewhere. No, you can't. Shares down. Alyana.
Strike as one.
Another cultist. Darren. Let's just try and hurt this cultist. Amber, can you take it down? Yep.
Your time is over.
Let's lay him down. Alright, we'll hit the dretch.
The light take you.
The other one's going to flee a little bit.
Attack.
That one's down, the other one's running, which means it'll get hit. No, it didn't get hit. We missed.
I will see to your demise.
No, you won't. That was weird. Never mind. Naira. It's a neophyte fighter. Don't care too much about them.
You offend me.
to the fray!
Can we hit the arsonist cultist?
We shall overcome!
We can.
Precision and grace.
Ember. Let's just take the arsonist cultist on.
I'll hit you!
You did indeed. Not very effectively, but you did.
Stand down.
The other arsonist cultist is dead. Those are just neophyte fighters. I don't need to worry about them. He is up near the archer though, so I'll take him.
No glory without risk!
That seems to be this area cleared up. Yeah. Which means I need to get over here ready for an attack on the other side. Oh, there's another arsonist cultist. We can take care of that.
I'll make short work of this.
Away, you rascal!
That's another one down. Bring Stomper down.
Yes.
I'm expecting attack from the other side.
Out of my sight.
You can come over here, Ember. There is the one from the other side. Treacherous Minotaur and Arsonist Cultist.
Your time is over.
That's not what I wanted. Oh, I don't have bowling infusion on for some reason. I should have. Aston's cultist is dead. Stretch coming through. Minotaur coming in soon. Alright, what are we on with Darren?
I will see to your
Get
demise.
over there, ready. Ember, see if you can put the big guy down. Naira. Too far away. Why can't I move? Oh, hang on. Is that it? I shouldn't be stuck in that. That's weird. He's not meant to be affected by things on the ground because he's flying. Alright. Darren. Got blessings on. Magic weapon. Ember, get out of there. She's escaped. This is weird. I seem to be stuck outside. Am I stuck to that fighter? Is that it? I was almost taken out there, but I'll live. Naira.
You offend me.
It's only 15, but it's there. Works. That's 12.
The inheritors, guide my blade.
No damage. Albrecht took a slight beating, but that's okay. Darren. Healing on. Naira.
Stand down.
Big guy's down. Albrecht.
They better start running.
The light take you.
Eliana. That's fine, they're not going to get in there now. This is basically one. Darren, get out of the stink. Amber, start getting around here. Naira. Albrecht, transform.
Into the fray.
Coming up with Darren. You're useless right now. Amber, you can start getting around here, but you're not going to be that useful. Naira,
Away, you rascal!
you're done. All Briggs out. Get him out of there.
The inheritor, guide my blade. The light take you.
I mean, at this point, I can just let them attack. And I can... No, not you. You. Dispel that. And dispel the mud. Now dispelled. There it is, it's gone anyway. There we go. Lovely. Victory! Canaveras bites back and our teeth are sharp. Arabeth is glowing with zeal, and she raises her fist in triumph. Now we take the fight to them. What are our losses? Minimal. The battle wasn't easy, but thanks to you we chewed them up and spat them out again. They thought they could break us, but they only bolstered our spirits. Will there be another attack? I doubt it. Demons aren't famed for their organisation. We'll strike a blow at the Grey Garrison long before they regroup for a new assault. Congratulations on the victory. It wouldn't have been possible without you. Well, that's basically true. I did most of the fighting. Your guards helped some. And your archers a little bit. You lot basically stood back and waited. That reminds me. We found this among the attackers' remains. This trophy rightly belongs to you. Nicely done. Now our goal is to rout out the demons and the Grey Garrison just like we did here. Now looked you in the eye. His expression is serious. Focus on winning, I'll cover you. You can always count on me, I promise. We have another book there. Hilo and the Spinner of Nightmares. Have we seen that one? Oh, we can copy that. You can copy... No. Yes, you can copy that. And that. You must already have one. Okay. That's okay for now. Right, let's have a look at this. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Book the first of the astonishing exploits of Venture Captain Hilo, published by the Pathfinder Society. The Spinner of Nightmares let out a fiendish laugh, and the wind rose up, sending the sound rippling across the roof of the enormous temple and off the darkening sky. You cannot protect them. The demon worshipper performed a graceful pirouette, as though she were mocking the ungainly Venture Captain, who was slowly picking his way across the slippery roof tiles. You may have saved Anthoclitus today, but you won't save everyone who gets in my way. I'll be one step ahead, plunging a dagger into the heart of the next fool, and sullying your path with blood that will never be able to wipe clean. Hilo lost his footing once again, and only by a miracle did he not go plummeting into to his death. His heart threatened to beat right out of his chest, but his mind was consumed by the feverish awareness of how close he was to his target. Only a few dozen paces separated him from the Spinner of Nightmares. Close enough to shoot, but the venture captain wanted to be sure the bolts wouldn't kill her, merely maim and immobilize her. The hand crossbow that Hilo concealed under his folds of his cloak was throwing off his balance. "The jig is up, Spinner of Nightmares." The venture captain leaned forward as though trying to catch his breath, a diversionary tactic designed to weaken the vigilance of the villain, who seemed to be waiting for something on the peak of the roof. "You have one last chance to save your pathetic life. Surrender now." Spinner of Nightmares froze as if considering the captain's words, before lunging forward like a snake and spitting with contempt. "You will never see her again." Click, twang, the whistle of a bolt to release from its cradle, and the swish of the Spinner of Nightmare's cloak as she dodged the shot, laughing. Hilo let out a bellow, pouring all his hatred and despair into the shout, dashed forward and slipped on the roof, tumbling to his knees. Gripping a jagged roof tile with his last remaining strength, the venture captain swallowed a grunt of pain and raised his head, only to watch his daughter's abductor be swept away on a black wind. "I'll find you, Spinner of Nightmares." Yeah, that shouldn't have a there. That's not how you use that. Hilo's shout seemed to carry far and wide across the whole of Mendev. "I'll find you and I'll tear out your duplicitous heart." Yeah, I don't think he's very happy at losing his daughter. I'm not really surprised. Now, we got a little reward, and I think you're going to need it, aren't you? You can't use it. Ooh, that's not good. That can come off. And that can come off. Looks like we're healed. But we need to rest. Yeah, we do need to rest. Where's Ulbrig? Because I haven't spoken to him. There he is. Get his background. "Oh, hey there, just the lass I wanted to talk to. To your health, by the way." Ulbrig sips from his beer mug. "I asked round about the city here, about the whole hubbub, who you lot are fighting and why. And the more I hear, the less I understand." "So you weren't lying about Canabres and the demon invading? Everyone, from the tavern keeper to a knight, is giving me the same hokum. They all say Sarkoris was burnt to the ground by a bunch of Oglins 100 years ago, and Canabres, that godforsaken village the size of a pig snout, was turned into this massive fortress to defend against him, which means I must have slept for 100 years and didn't notice a thing. So what am I to make of this? Am I the balmy one, or is it everyone else? Or maybe we've all been bewitched by Fae, and are living in the yarn they're spinning. Talk about a doozy." Ulbrig scratches his head. "I want to talk to you about something." "Oh, that's right. I had a question of my own to ask you. Explain to me the plain and simple, back when we first met. What was all that about? How did I end up in that fortress with all the books? Why did I wake up right when you came?" This is horse feathers. "I know about as much as you do. Mystery upon mysteries. But someone has to know, right? Someone got me into this mess. And when I learn who it is, oh, they won't be too happy. Right, so what was it you want to talk about? Can you tell me about your homeland, Ulbrig?" "I'll tell you this. Sarkoris isn't a country. Sarkoris is a whole world. Just imagine a lynx standing at the edge of a snowy woods in the north, perch splashing in the Selene in the east, furry bumblebees buzzing over the blooming hills of the south. And everywhere you look, there are people, the likes of which you won't find anywhere else in the world. They are the bravest in battle and the fleetest in dance. Hundreds of tribes, each with its own legends, songs, heroes, gods and spirits. Now you tell me, could a land like that really have perished because of a few grasshoppers? Okay, I won't believe it, ever. Alright, now my turn. Where do you hail from? What's your tribe?" "My family's far away. I don't know if I'll ever see them again." "Oh, I see." Ulbrig nods his head with understanding. "So you and I share the same troubles, eh? All we can do is remember those dear to us and hope that someday, by some miracle, we'll see them again. You're from the oldest clan, right? Tell me about it. Our clan is one of the oldest. Our history goes back to the time of Sarkoris was settled, before Sarkoris was settled. When our ancestors lived in the mountains in the far north, once their mountain home had become too small for them, they went down to the untrodden hills and forests of the south, drove out the monsters and the giants, and founded Sarkoris. Even back then, the old Lesks were the first into every battle, and the first to build a settlement on their land. People wrote so many songs about our deeds that if I were to start singing them all to you now, we'd be stuck here for a good month. Who routed out the Orcish invaders? Who seduced the fake queen and stole her tiara? Whose apples are the size of a hair? And whose cider, made from those apples, can knock a bear out? That's right, it's all us, the old Lesks. Giants lived there before your ancestors came. You can't really call those lands untrodden, can you? Oh, you're a laugh. You're saying giants are people? Have you seen one with your own eyes? They can't even speak our tongue. They just growl and fart. They may look like humans, but they're dumber than frogs. All they know is eating and fighting. They feast on human flesh, I'll have you know. So don't feel bad for those freaks. Our ancestors were right to cut them down. What was your role in your tribe? I was the chieftain. And not by right of blood, like in some tribes. It takes more than being born in the right family to lead the Olesks. You have to earn that right from your divine patron. Arvar, the heavenly griffin, chose me. Oldbrig chuckles mirthlessly. Except as you can see, it didn't do my clan much good. The chieftain's duty is to be with his people, in peace and war, in life and in death. And what did I do? I abandoned them. There's no two ways about it. I missed everything. I slept through everything. Please tell me about your patron, the griffin. Arvar, the griffin whose beak has marked the sun and whose talons have raked the moon. Oldbrig crosses his arms in a ritual gesture. He is the ancient protector of our clan. From each generation, he chooses one who is worthy of wielding his power and leading his tribe. But ever since I woke up here, he hasn't spoken to me once. No prophetic dreams, no answers, no signs. His power is still with me, so he must be alive. Then why is he silent? He shakes his head, his red maiden helplessly. Thank you for your answers. Is there anything else? I don't think so. Asked all of that. I have to go. Soft grass underfoot to you. Now I'll speak to Darren. A monstrous crownt, a troll. In human's clothing, Nesama's clothing. The Defender's Heart is a splendid choice for a Crusader's outpost. The very sight of these walls brings back fond memories of drinks and revels. The drinks were really good, by the way. People say that you're deliberately trying the Queen's patience. Is that true? Does it even matter? All of Mendevian high society has declared war on me. They either despise me or they're trying to steer me back to the right path, and I'm doing everything in my power to keep them on their toes. I relish the prospect of all the fun this mess in Canabris will bring. Darren grins from ear to ear. I shall either commission a song about the great Canabris fiasco from a certain talented bard, or confuse the jewellers with a rather tall order. A good batch of silver dragon toys with detachable heads. Sick. Give me a week, and they'll be in every shop in the capital. But, you know, we all need a laugh, and I do believe grave humour's humour still. You should make sure it's real easy to rip the wings off the dragon trinket as well. Kids are going to love it. May I ask you a few personal questions? You can try. I've heard stories about the tragedy that befell your family. I hope you don't feel obliged to offer me your insincere condolences on this unfortunate occasion. My whole family, my entire noble line, they all died. And demons are to blame. It's not like I actually loved any of my relatives except my mother, but what's gone is gone. The family crypts are full of corpses, all covered in dust and the shadows of the past. What do you treasure most in life? There are far too many things I treasure to fit them all in a single conversation. Believe it or not, I may be maybe one of the most life-loving people you've ever known. Darren smiles. His eyes are gleaming with something different from his usual impudence and irony. There's a dreamy air about him all of a sudden. I rarely meet anyone who embraces the joys of living as enthusiastically as myself. There are so many exciting and beautiful things in the world. It should be illegal to waste your time on anything you do not enjoy. And I am not afraid to repeat that to anyone's face, should it be Discari and his demonic horde, or Aomade the Lightbringer herself. What do you hate most? The feeling of helplessness. The lack of control of my own life, Darren replies without thinking. Then he adds with obvious sarcasm, and onion rings, of course. I'd murder the person who came up with those abominations. You don't seem especially keen on helping people, but your knowledge of healing is truly impressive. What prompted your interest in that? If you really want to try out everything in life has to offer, you also have to understand how to deal with consequences. And I'm not talking about simple hangover, mind you. Yeah, I can imagine in your case you're not. Do you have any good stories about your past exploits? Got plenty, but I have to warn you that even the most outrageous debauchery sounds far less thrilling when you were not the one doing the debauching. Still, since you asked, I suppose the worst mess I've ever gotten myself into was when I staged my own kidnapping. I was once in correspondence with one of the Rivelan's nobles, the young Lord Ladiba, and he told me about his days as a hostage to a group of bandits. This made me wonder what it would be like, and I thought that it might be fun to set up a little experiment. I engineered my own kidnapping by a certain gang through a chain of intermediaries and hired actors. Those fellows took the job very seriously. They caught me by surprise, killed the 2 bodyguards, and even tied me up. Of course, the whole thing seems preposterous now, but it seemed like an ingenious idea at the time. The employers had told the kidnappers that they were to keep me safe and sound, and another group of mercenaries in disguise was watching the spectacle from afar, ready to interfere in case anything went wrong. It turned out to be a terrible idea nonetheless. It wasn't the least bit fun or exciting. Sure, those bandits had been unable to torture or hurt me physically in any way, but they had plenty of other non-invasive methods of humiliation in their arsenal. Taking almost all your clothes off and splashing ice-cold water over you, for example. Ugh, I can't even remember the last time I said anything truly offensive to provoke them. Even though I initially planned on letting them go after the ransom, their overly emotional reactions made me change my mind. I told my mercenaries to hang them all on the spot. I suppose the whole ordeal taught me a valuable lesson, which is that I'm not built for the hardships and trials. Wait, you just told me that a couple of your bodyguards died during the staged kidnapping. Does that mean 2 innocent people lost their lives so you could have a bit of fun? Darren pales a little, but not out of shame. Oh, spare me. It irks me beyond all measure when I hear about the suffering of innocents. He sighs, looks away, and continues in a flat, polite tone. Yes, the bodyguards died. Guarding nobles is a dangerous job. They were well aware of the risks. I don't really see a problem with that. Besides, they proved their incompetence. They would have stood no chance against real kidnappers. Yeah, what you did wasn't nice, but I mean, you also have a point about them. They weren't very good guards you'd hired, were they? These mind games of yours will come back to bite you sooner or later. I hope not. I enjoy myself. I enjoyed my life, and I'd like to keep that going for as long as possible. So that was a stupid story, and now I'll tell you a truly brilliant one. Prelate Horun had always strictly prohibited any public celebrations in Canabris, and he always picked on me for my lack of respect for the fallen, and whatnot. His grumbling annoyed me so much that one day I drove 4 barges into the city harbour and set up a celebration on their decks. The ships on the river didn't fall under the prelate's jurisdiction, you see, so all he could do was snarl at me from the embankment. I, for one, did not forget the old boy. The main attraction of the festivities involved an Inquisitor Aomade dancing and roasting beautiful witches on illusory bonfires, taking off his clothes with every new victim. The spectacle was heated, in every sense of the word. It was so heated, in every sense of the word, that the prelate almost had a stroke. Shame you stopped at almost on that one. Darren gives you a mischievous smile. I still consider that one of my finest ideas of all time. Should the Crusades ever succeed in their efforts against the world wound, I will do my utmost to get permission to hold a grand public celebration. Rivers of wine free of charge. An obligatory parade and a carnival in the evening. A contest for the most provocative succubus costume, and a hefty prize in gold. Another contest where the participants have to fish a sausage out of a wine jar blindfolded with their hands tied behind their backs. The wine will symbolise the blood of all the dead heroes of the war, and the sausage, well, they'll find a heroic meaning for that as well. Over the years, the commemoration of great victory of light over darkness will turn into an ordinary holiday, a fine excuse to get sloshed and look like animals on the streets. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. That's what people want to do, that's what they want to do. Do you enjoy being mean to everyone? Yes. And here I thought you were hurling insults at people purely by accident. Darren laughs. This time his smile is surprisingly soft. I like your way with words. What did you expect me to say if I wanted to make a good impression? Sometimes, something along the lines of, I'm not mean, I'm just being honest with myself and everyone else. That's what people use as an excuse when they want to keep up their saccharine facade, while still saying whatever nasty little thoughts spring to mind. That is not what I do. I have no hidden agenda. I'm just as much of an insufferable prick as I seem to be. Some people are simply begging for a good dose of mockery, so who am I to deny them? I don't give a damn if anyone holds a grudge against me, which is why I don't try to avoid it. And that's why you're of value. Well done, your healing. I have no more questions. I'd like to talk about life in Mendev and the Crusade. Ask, I'm all ears. What's your opinion of Mendev in general? It doesn't exist, Darren scowls. It is a frontier country that has attracted every utopian adventurer and fanatic from all over the world for more than a century. It is a place where the strangers outnumber locals, especially in the cemeteries. The population of Mendev, for the most part, consists of humans and other races not exactly known for their longevity. So the current generation of Mendevians were born in the shadow of that world wound and raised by the Crusades. I might be the last person to complain about the decline of traditions and lack of character in our country, but I also happen to come from one of Mendev's most ancient lineages. Our history is bred deep in my bones. My tutors told me stories about my heritage, the galleries, libraries, and even the interiors of the manors I grew up were filled with to the brim with memories of events long past. There are many heroes of old Mendev among my glorious ancestors, or at least patrons and contemporaries of such heroes. Does anyone actually remember them now? I don't think so. These days, Mendev has its own heroes in shining armour, with holy fire in their eyes. I myself remember how several streets that once celebrated my ancestors were renamed in honour of some crusaders who had died in a heroic fashion. None of the citizens remember the old crossing festival that was eventually replaced by Armas. These holidays even share the same date. Pretty much the only authentic thing about Mendev now is its endless war with the demons. And is there a point in bemoaning this state of affairs? What's gone is gone. But at least we are no longer some tiny godforsaken northern kingdom, and that's something, isn't it? You don't really like the Crusaders, do you? Quite the opposite. When I think about how many devoted heroes are willing to protect this world against a demonic threat, I feel so inspired. Inspired to continue indulging my vices while they fight to keep me safe. Imagine being someone like me. Someone who has everything they can possibly desire. Youth, beauty, wealth, and honest wish to live and enjoy living. But vanishingly few ways to put it all to any use. The fact that the word fun itself is not yet outlawed in Mendev must be due to some bureaucratic oversight. You can celebrate your victories solemnly, you can wet your whistle after a challenging battle. But what about real fun? Joys, pleasures. I can't remember a single evening at court without someone chastening me for my banquets, my lovers and mistresses, my luxuriant clothes, my everything. It would have been a lot easier. Excuse me. It would have been a lot easier to tolerate all those hypocrites if they took a break once in a while. Instead, there was a constant fuss about how I wasn't doing anything for the greater good, and how I only brought shame to my royal cousin. What do you think of our enemies? Do you mean the demons themselves or their followers? The former deserve to be cleansed with heavenly fire for their unholy origin alone, and the latter for their idiocy. I don't understand why a sane person would submit themselves to Discari or Cabriti. All right, Lady Nocticula almost seems like a bearable enough mistress. Yet there are so many other cultists. They've tried to recruit me twice already. I'm not even that old. First, a very pretty tiefling girl tried to seduce me. Then they came with promises of Lord Baphomet's endless boons. I still wonder what exactly old Hornhead could offer me that I don't already have. You know what I've been thinking? Every shopkeeper knows this trick. An enticing offer along the lines of 1 in every 100 buns from my bakery contains a silver coin. And of course a hired actress to make a memorable show of finding said coin in her sweet roll. And there you have it. Hundreds of gullible fools storm the shop, hoping to win a prize for themselves. I think the infamous Arilu Vorlish was such an actress for the Lords of the Abyss, a pretty Sarkorian witch who became an uncrowned queen of the world wound, waited upon hand and foot by demon lords. Only instead of visiting a bakery, the gullible fools rushed to join the cultists. We have an army of unbelievably powerful supernatural invaders from another dimension, hell-bent on destruction and domination. And what do those fools do? They serve them willingly as pawns and lackeys, hoping against hope that someday their masters will notice them. They won't believe how delighted I am to be so vain and self-absorbed. These sins protect me against demonic temptation better than any virtue. Yeah, I can see that. What made you join my party, after all? You mean instead of carousing away from Canabres with a small army of mercenaries to protect me? I'll get to that. You see, when you appeared at my door out of nowhere, awash with bravery and heroism, and started tossing demons around like rag dolls, I thought that your company might be more exciting than my usual crowd of sycophantic hangers-on. You seemed competent and mysterious at the same time, so I decided that a little demon hunting wouldn't hurt, especially with such an intriguing entourage. The party had been growing staler every passing second anyway. Needless to say, I'm not here for long. I shall return to the capital, or even one of my country estates, as soon as we reclaim the city. Crusades, bellowing commanders, row upon row of identical tents. This is not the life for me, but I will certainly remember you and our adventures together for a week, or perhaps even longer than that. I should be going. Goodbye. And now let's see if we have any more from the storyteller. The blind elf whispers something under his breath. Hearing her steps, he turns slowly. Greetings, Eliana Saltshade. Have you brought me a new story? I found this in the square where Terendlev perished. What do you make of it? The storyteller reaches out and says softly, Even from here I can feel strange energies emanating from this object. If you don't mind, I will examine it, using my method. I will try to see past its owner, their emotions and shreds of their memories. Maybe it'll help us better understand what we are dealing with. Storyteller touches the knife, his fingers clamping around the hilt, with a hungry, masterful grip. His face contorts into an evil grimace, his voice disgustingly raspy. Hunger. My many legs bring me into the lair, to my mother's feasting hall. Her swollen body, overfilled with food, is so huge that I have to look at it with all my eyes at once. On top is a scrawny little head, with a long beak that is always yearning for more food. You feel feverish, and your chest, where the mysterious wound is concealed, feels hot. Your mind is flooded with a wave of visions that repeat the words of the old elf. Mother greets me with a placid screech. Stupid, greedy wretch whose only achievement is my birth, a creeping, wingless creature. It's your fault I have no wings. A symbol of greatness, a birthright I should have received from my mighty father. Mother points me to a crowd of whimpering subjects, suggesting I fortify myself with their pathetic flesh. Not today. I summon my spawn, and they fly to me, enveloping me in a teeming cloud. Like dark buzzing wings, they unfold behind my back and lift me up. Mother has always been stronger, but she did not expect this. I dive on her and rip her limp, bloated body with my claws. Ichor splatters till the bone spurs in my heel sink into her flesh. I clench her pitiful tiny head and tear it off, along with the shreds of meat. Victory. I am the strongest. I am the son of my winged father. The elf grimaces with distaste. His voice becomes normal again. Appalling. Such stories like that are the most difficult ones to keep with me. Did this knife belong to a demon? Storyteller opens his mouth to answer, but a sudden spasm crosses his face. A new vision, a much stronger one, engulfs the old elf. The malevolent undertones vanish from his voice as it grows more determined and tired. Even looking at the wardstone is difficult. Despite the corruption nesting in it, it still has an aura of strength. Your fingers clench at the stone hilt, so tight it hurts. A little spot on the flawless surface of the wardstone draws your attention. It looks like a butterfly. Corruption in the guise of something utterly harmless. But it will grow. You swing and stab the butterfly with a knife as hard as you can. Your fingers cramp painfully. A howl invades your ears. Light. White light everywhere. 368 experience. The stone knife falls from the old elf's hand. Out of breath, he drops to his knees. He's trembling, with the terror on his face so unlike his usual dignified manner. What was that? That was not the past. That was something that is yet to happen, or rather, might happen. One of the roads to the future. In one of the specific futures, this item will help you to cleanse the wardstone, or to destroy it. You feel a longing to take the stone chisel and plunge it into your chest, right into the wound that has opened up in it. It is hard to resist this feeling, but at the last moment, your self-preservation instinct takes over, and you manage to keep control of your own hands. The old man stands up. He looks completely stunned. Never before has anything like this happened to me, but how? I'm not an oracle or a prophet. Or is that another riddle from the past that has caught up with me? I must find out. Seeing stories that have happened is one thing, but seeing stories that are yet to happen. I don't know why this is happening now, but there is one thing I'm sure of. This is not a coincidence. This is a sign of coming changes, great changes. I shared your vision, old man, and this knife tempted me. Did you? See what I saw? This has never happened before. Could it be the magic of the object that you brought me? I sense dark energies in it that can cloud and charm the mind. Be careful with this item. It may have tried to influence you, but you managed to overcome the power and subdue it. Or perhaps something else happened to us, something we don't yet understand. Can you see the future? I don't know. Obviously I can, but nothing like this has happened to me before. The future never opened its secrets to me before I met you. Gods, who are you and why have our paths crossed? I feel like this is not a coincidence. Something momentous is happening. Destiny is pushing us towards something. But what? Questions without answers, I swear. This morning I couldn't have imagined what awaited me. Maybe it's a knife that gives you the power of divination. This knife is a powerful artifact, but I feel that its power is of a different nature. No, I felt the same as I do when I tell the past. This is my gift, but manifest in a completely abnormal way. Is what you saw destined to happen? No, the future is not set. It used to be a long time ago, when the god Aradan guarded Galarian. But not now. Prophecies do not come true, or they do, but not in a way they were supposed to. I only saw one version of the future, one of the paths leading to it, but the choice has not been made, and our destinies are not set in stone. Who were you in your vision? I don't know. Someone strong and desperate enough to resort to extreme measures. I felt that what I was doing had to be done. Your powers are amazing. A few minutes ago I would have agreed with you, but the thing that has just happened, it disturbs me. My gift has never manifested like this. Something has changed, and these changes frighten me. Please examine the items I'm carrying. Perhaps some of them could tell us a story. Storyteller nods politely. Let me touch them and I'll tell you what I can see. The old elf carefully takes Yaniel's sword, Radiance. Powerful forces lie dormant in this sword. It used to belong to an incredibly bright and daring soul. Storyteller's hand runs carefully over the scale that has still not lost its shine. Proud Terendler, protector of Canabris, you devoted your life to serving people. Your death is a great loss, but maybe I will be able to find out something about you that is unbeknown to your many admirers. Storyteller's hand touches Finian. What a peculiar weapon. I sense intelligence in it, but it seems dented. Grandpa Elf, watch where you're poking your fingers, it tickles. Storyteller looks at you with unusual impatience. Shall we? Let's start with Terendlef's scale. Tell me about Terendlef. Storyteller takes a deep breath and smiles. I am flying. I can finally spread my wings. I am gliding over a broad river. The sunset has turned its surface smooth like a mirror, and I see my reflection. It is as if another silver dragon is rising to meet me from the depths. But what is it? The scales on my chest are black, and the darkness is spreading over my body. I wake up. A clear sky sways above me, blazing with heat. I am in human form. The red dust of the wound clings to my cracked lips. Someone is carrying me on a stretcher, made of shields and spears. I am so weak I can barely lift my hand to my face. The sight of my own hand terrifies me. It is black, and the skin glistens like scales melted by fire. I probably ought to cry, but I only feel hatred and nausea. All these people around me, out of sympathy for them did I choose to leave the mountains. I gave up my flights over rivers. I went to the demon's lair. They don't have a scratch on them, but I am infected with foulness. It's not fair. My life is more precious than their pathetic existence. Oh, how I hate them in this moment. And then I suddenly feel shame. No, these are not my thoughts. The Crusaders carrying me are my good friends. I am glad they did not suffer, but I hate them and hate myself so much. Pain and hatred pierce me all at once. It's all because of them, all because of them. Someone walking beside me touches me, talks to me, but the only thing I hear is, your mentor, he will come, he will help, and I lose consciousness. The storyteller takes a deep breath, exiting his vision. Such hatred from Terendlev? Wasn't she on our side? Terendlev has come a long way. Her unit was ambushed by demons once, and she was infected with foulness. The Terendlev you met in Canabres had gone through many trials and regained a form of purity. What happened next? Storyteller puts his hand to his forehead. Sometimes the past can be as vague as the future. We all know how Terendlev's story ended, but the beginning is hidden from us. Maybe if you find something else that used to belong to her, we'll know more about her struggles. However, no matter what we learn, remember, her soul, the soul of a true dragon, overcame every obstacle, endured every torment. She was able to purify herself. For dragons are truly powerful, not only in body, but in spirit too. We know about the knife, you've already talked about that. Radiance, what do you see in its past? Storyteller touches a blade with his finger. Sadness rings in his voice. Dresden is doomed. Demons attacked right when we lost the protection of the Sword of Valor. My city, my bastion of hope. We built you as a symbol that the lands mutilated by the Abyss could still be restored to mortals. Now you are perishing, and there is nothing I can do. We retreat. No, we flee. A frightened crowd rushes out into the night through the southern gate. They are chased by the angry howls of demons, killing the last defenders of the citadel. My heart goes out to them, but I am standing still on the wall. I am covering the retreat. Demons do not attack. They seethe around you, fall from the sky, strike from all sides at once. They can't be stopped, but they can be distracted. I run to the upper floor of the gate tower. Radiance glows with the golden light in my hands. I permit myself to close my eyes for just one heartbeat. I imagine that the soft glimmering of the sword I see through my closed eyelids is the light of the summer sun. I smile. I open my eyes and call out, Hey, discarded spawn, who wants the best trophy of the night? You know my name, Yaniel. You know how many of you I have killed with this very hand. You want to curry favour with Darazan, Minago, or the echo of your lord? Bring them my head if you can. Roaring and screaming, they rush towards me in a wave of deformed bodies and unfurled wings. The wave crashes against me, spattering my armour with bloody froth. broken wings and chopped up bodies plummet to the foot of the tower. In the heat of battle, I see Jordan's face down there. He looks up at me in desperation, but he can't help. He's carrying 2 wounded on his shoulders. My city will fall, but my friends will survive. This is what I'm fighting for. I am covering the retreat. The flow of fleeing people gradually dwindles. My armor is broken in many places, and I cannot heal my wounds anymore. The last demon I stabbed with radiance suddenly recoils, tearing the handle out of my blood-slicked hand. He flies up, but falls somewhere far beyond the walls, by the road being taken by those fleeing. No more golden glow in my hands. The night closes in on me, filled with shrieking, mocking demon laughter. Dresden, I'm dying with you. Light of the sword, righteous Iomade, accept my soul. The storyteller runs his hand over the blade with a sad smile. I know whose memory this is. I've heard about her so many times. Yanael was a true crusader. Touching her memories is so cleansing. Do you see the future of this sword? Just one of the numerous possibilities. The blind elf touches the sword hilt and metal rings in his voice. I slide out of my sheath swiftly. I proudly watch the army of warriors led by my lady. I sing, slashing the air, putting courage in their heart. I am Radiance. Tremble, city of Dresden, my lady Aniel has perished, but I am not done yet. Charge! The storyteller returns the sword to you. It is nice to know that this sword's glory days are not over. It has many battles ahead. Take care of it. It is a glorious sword. As I say, we've already talked about the stone knife, which seemed to be Discari or a demon like him. Tell me what you see with Finian here. Hello, Grandpa Elf. The storyteller carefully takes Finian from your hands. Hello, Finian. He closes his eyes and takes a deep breath. His face contorts into a painful grimace. I'm coming to again. How long have I been here? They kept me in a cage for 3 days. I know this because 3 times the light under the door disappeared for a long time. Then they chained me to the table, and the bladesmith, everyone calls me the bladesmith, he placed a device with a jar over me. It feels like I'm being fried. At first I tried to break free, but I got tired. Then I screamed, but now I've lost my voice, and though the pain is burning right through me. The storyteller stops, his voice changes, becoming more frightened. I think I lost consciousness again, but when I woke up the pain was gone, and I wasn't tied to the table anymore. I was standing near it, and someone else was lying on the table, a burnt corpse covered with black crust. The master took out a handsaw and was sawing off his head in a very focused way. I should have run back then, but I couldn't for some reason. This burnt corpse had a symbol on its belt just like I do, an eye and a star. My favourite belt, a good one. Where would a stranger get one? It must have been someone from my clan, some distant family member. The storyteller stops. When he speaks again, you only hear a muffled whisper. Those crusaders. I was glad when I saw them. I thought they'd come to help, but how? How was it that I killed them all? Someone told me to, and I obeyed. I don't understand. I understand nothing now. I need to catch my breath. I need all this to stop, even for just a minute. I have to understand what's happening to me. Just need rest. Storyteller shakes his head, slowly coming to his senses. That's Finian's past, but what awaits him in the future? The dead have no future, but the storyteller smiles. I see an endless ocean on a good day and a boat flying over the waves. I am so excited, but I don't know whose vision this is. Is this a soul existing here and now, or a soul reborn? Thank you for your story. Storyteller gives Finian back to you. Please take care of this young lad. He is finally in the right hands. Do not worsen his suffering by involving him in dishonourable deeds. Come on, Grandpa Elf. I can take care of myself. I'm not a kid. I don't know what horrors you're talking about. But don't worry about it, alright? Look after yourself. We have more important things to do. Return with new stories. I'll be waiting. I have to go. Alright, so we caught up with the Defender's Heart. We have a bit of stuff still to do. Around Canabres. So, actually, alright, some of that might help. Because you don't have a weapon, for one thing, for your human form. You can use a short spear, it's not ideal, but you can use one. And I also got 1,200 gold pieces. Right, first of all, actually, let's start over here. Spotted enemies. Now. Nope. You with her. You forward. Daring up there. Should be good.
They choose to stand against me?
Flies.
Contemplate on your mistakes.
Out we go. More enemies.
They will break against our resolve.
Out we go. Check out this place, Renivia.
No reason to pause.
Let's have some fun.
Your time is over. Do not hold back.
Precision and grace.
You won't stop us.
No glory without risk.
They'd better start running.
You offend me.
Strike as one.
Let's do a heal for you.
Into the fray!
They don't know how fragile they are.
Stand down.
Attack!
I'll make short work of this.
Surrender or else!
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Clawing time.
Not rolling too well right now, are we?
Away, rascal.
Got him though.
Our path leads on.
That's an alchemist.
Rely on me.
Oh, they'll regret this.
I saw them.
Your time is over.
Got a bless on. Oh. Didn't think you're gonna do that.
The light, take you!
Let's turn you. Now, can you by any chance sleep that thing? I'm not sure. No, because it succeeds at its saving throw.
You offend me.
Out of my sight!
Ow.
Into the fray!
Right. Tossing this stuff around.
Too late for apologies. Stand down.
I will see to your demise.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
All brig's down. That's not good.
We shall overcome.
Yes.
Away, you rascal! Your time is over.
Another heal. Dear God. Try hitting it with this.
These magics should be used in other ways.
Okay, can't hit it with that.
Do not hold back!
It's 23.
You offend me.
No glory without risk!
Strike as one!
Alright, that's one down. Now we just have him. Got him. Some more stuff. And what book do we have here? One we've had before, I guess. Yeah. About him. We got some crossbows and stuff. We got a light crossbow. This +2 light crossbow confirms a critical hit. If wielded by an oracle, target must pass a will save. Or suffer from the same effects of the oracle's curse. Yeah, that's not relevant to him because his curse is one that leaves him flat-footed for the first round, so it's already irrelevant at that point. But having a magical item is not. Oops. We'll give you... wait a minute. I'll give you a big crossbow. You can have that. You can have that for when you're using it. Spear. Big crossbow. Not really a spear person, are you? But you can have it in case. All fair. Alright, that's that one. Next step. We're over to Erebeth's house. Instead of Erebeth's house, Erebeth and Nivea.
Fighting for a righteous cause is certainly different from a simple massacre. The former is more bloody and performed with pinkies out.
Magritio, Turinos.
We'll make things right.
Esme, Axel, yes. Esme, Axel, yes.
Well done. Right. Since we've healed up, let's just save.
Let us not hesitate.
Do not fear! Do not waver! Into the fray!
Ember, can you sleep that thing by any chance?
Precision!
And grace.
Oh! Need to get one over there. Naira.
Stand down.
Old Brig, take your shape. Blessing on. That Babao is down. Painful. Okay. Old Brig.
Attack!
I'll make short work of this.
The Inheritor, guide my blade! No glory without risk!
I'll hit you! Away, you rascal!
Now we're just waiting for that thing to open up and give us everyone back. I think at this point we're going to sleep. Definitely you. And Darren? Huh. Amber would be good, but she's our scroll scribe. I'd be okay. Sorry, they'd be okay. Yeah, that's the problem there. And I'm the only one good for that. So it looks like you are going to be guarding that, Darren. And it looks like that's perception, isn't it? Yeah. So if that's the party I'm going with, and it is, I need him to get perception. I hope a bravery calls people, Sealer, But if their hopes don't come true and their fates don't change for the better, what can you give them instead? If I give someone hope, that's enough. It means I'm making a difference. Without hope, there is only death. There is no changing things for the better if you're already dead. Now, there's at least one guard in there.
Yeah?
First off,
I will help where I
you're
can.
going to mount up.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
You're going to give us that.
Aporane sentes.
Going to put that on him.
Unimosi travisi. Unimosi travisi.
Not the one I wanted, but never mind.
Unimosi travisi. Unimosi travisi.
That on her.
Unimosi travisi. Unimosi travisi. Unimosi travisi.
Come on, get out of there.
Unimosi travisi. Unimosi travisi. Unimosi travisi. Unimosi travisi. Ona adayana.
A simple smile goes a long way.
Will I ever see Sarkoris Green again?
Trust in yourself.
I'm the only. She's the only one not wearing anything, armor-wise.
Missed me already.
Do we have any protection from evil? No, we don't. I can, however, oh, I'm not wearing any armor either.
Soot is restless. I wonder why.
Yes.
Final you. Let's get you promoted. We can't get those yet, so it's... Oh yeah, I know why. You got 2 hooves, so let's... Actually, let's put it on bite. That's the first one you're recommending. Intelligence up. Because with intelligence up, it can get group feats. Now,
I
you,
know how I ended up here, but here I am.
that, and that.
I will see this through. Esme, Axel.
Come at me. I dare you.
Esme, Axel. Yes.
There's something over there.
Out of my sight!
Got a succubus. Oh, that's nice and all, but not what I need right now. I don't have bless on.
Easy.
I will see to your demise.
Aldrich succeeded in the save. Oriana. You don't need to be using that, you need to be using this. No!
The light, take you!
Your time is over.
Precision!
And grace.
That didn't put it on all... Oh, that's ridiculous. Why the hell would I put it on all break? Oh well. Yeah, it's not going to work that way.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
You offend me.
I'll make short work of this.
Oh, got 5 on it. Another 5. Just going down. 57.
Into the fray!
Not that time. Just not.
Stand down.
Out of my sight!
Another 8. Another 7. She's down to 42.
The light, take you!
Oh, that was a nice 27.
Away, you rascal.
That was a miss.
I will see to your demise.
She's saving, so I just want to keep putting that on each time. I think it only gives me 1 round. She's almost dead. Another 9. Another 4. 2 hit points.
The Inferno, guide
Dead.
my blade.
Got him. Got a cloak. Rapier +1.
I will guide us.
Not all that useful.
Can't hide this from my eyes.
Some gold and some other stuff. In a best letter. And if you're reading this, know that I am alive and I'm rallying troops of survivors to rise to the city's defence. We're going to find our way to the Defender's Heart Tavern, set up our command there, and hold the line until help arrives. Or if the goddess wills it, we'll launch an attack on the great garrison. I love you, and I trust that we will see each other again in this world in a bit. Yeah, you weren't all that sure, were you? Well, that's understandable. The Crusades are seen by ordinary folk. Tullius Mirror. Yeah, we've seen that one. That's fine. Almost done in Canabras. I believe we have just 2 places left, because we've got a little bit to finish in Market Square, and we've got to get protecting Wine Cellar. Enemies.
For the glory of the Olas clan!
Without a doubt.
Out we go. Over to the Wine Cellar. Because either way, I've got to get back through the centre before going over to the Defender's Heart again. Fight and win! Apparently the Seattle Sounders chant. How the hell is that chant?
Defeat is not an option.
If I survive this, it'll make for a good story.
There we go. On we go. Ever closer to the Wine Cellar. Beautiful. Actually, I don't want to go in there just now. Unless I can rest in here. I don't think I can. I think I've got to be outside. Oh, no. There's enemies nearby, that's what I thought. Quick rest. Take out these enemies. A small group. A small set of groups up in the other place.
A bright future awaits us.
Now there are some whites over there.
Together we stand.
They will break against our resolve.
Put a bless on us if you've got it. Yep.
Operare serve.
You can just wait. These are undead, so there's no point in trying to use her hexes.
Your time is over.
Level 9 is a white. Cane white is level 4.
Unimosi travisi.
We shall overcome.
Surrender or else.
We've got 3 cane whites here at the moment.
You offend me.
Precision!
And grace.
Into the fray!
Do not hold back.
Another cane white.
Too late for apologies.
Oh, lost a level.
Stand down.
I'll make short work of this.
No glory without risk!
Strike as one.
I'll hit you. Away, you rascal.
Pounce. Got him. Now. That didn't work. This will. We got this one. Now we got this one. And we got what they're carrying. There's a bag over here as well.
Forwards. That is quite a discovery.
Now, can you use any of these weapons? Absolutely not. Actually, long spear might be better for you. You're not going to be using his shield, are you? So that's the wine cellar taken care of. Back to the market square. Spotted enemies, fight!
Your time
They'll regret this.
Thank you for amusing me.
All done. Got something up there. What have we run into here?
Our path leads on.
There we are.
I'm sorry I have to do this.
There's two left. There we go. Not much there, but a little bit of something. Now over here. They're coming.
I welcome your company.
Ember.
You're a good person. I like you.
Oh yeah.
I learned this from my grandpa. Never seen anything like it. See? No problem. I learned this from my grandpa.
Right.
I will guide us.
Right, we have someone up there.
Never see Sarkoris Green again.
Our time has
Right. Right. Let's get him onto the evoker. Darren, give us a
Aborane,
lamb. Sealer.
The Inheritor, guide my
That didn't go too good. Ember. Can you by any chance? You can.
You offend me.
attack!
That's fine. That's concealment. That's unfortunate. Darren.
Out of my sight!
The light, take you!
Ow. Ember.
You won't stop us. Stand down.
There's another down. Yana. Whoops. Good.
Go on!
Darren.
I will see to your demise!
Into the fray!
He's down. That's not good. Ember. See if you can put the shirt down. Wait. Oh, that wasn't what I was thinking. Good.
Away, you rascal.
Soul Shade.
We shall overcome.
It's a hit.
Go on! Precision and grace.
You're down. No, no, that's Ulbrich. No, 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 not Ulbrich, not Ulbrich. Damn you! That didn't go well.
Am I doing it wrong?
That was a screw up.
Your time is over.
Well, that wasn't bad.
Esmo, Axe, yes.
Do not hold back.
I'll make short work of this.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Ember, see if you can sleep him. Can't.
You offend me.
That's them down. Now he just got the shirt. Beautiful. Can't believe I nuked Ulbrich like that. I don't even know why you can do that on your own people. That doesn't make sense. The young mongrels stand before you, their gazes roaming, the demon blood drying on their lumpen faces. What are you doing here? The mongrels don't respond. Their gazes come to rest on you, and a predatory gleam appears in their eyes. Hey, you tainted freaks. Did you forget what I did to Hozilla? I'll do the same to you if you don't fall in line. March into the shield maidens and don't come out until you hear me arrive. Even you lumps will be useful in a fight for the Grey Garrison. The mongrel with the growth instead of an eye hisses at you, then bows his head in submission. The rest follow suit. That's got them gone.
Without a doubt.
The bodies have a variety of wounds. One is covered in burns, and others have a weapon or claw marks. It is safe to assume that they were decapitated post-mortem. Alright, so there's nothing else there.
I will
Dispel
not
that.
falter.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can't believe I did. Well, I can believe I did it, but that was stupid.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
There we go. That'll do.
Forwards.
They better stop. I'm gonna rip them in half.
Plague horses. There we go.
We march ahead.
Got more stuff over there. Including Vermilex.
All they took from me, I'll take back.
He's down again, but that's okay. There we go. Let's have a quick rest outside this house before we go in. My lord's high bomb backside too good to get up and do something useful. I'll have you know, grunt work is just as beneath the dignity of your lord's other high-born body parts. Oh, your lord's other, not your lord's necessarily, but yeah, I get it. Got a box. Big hint as to what's inside
All
there.
they took from me, I'll take back.
Everything's on fire. Now. This is fire communal. And then you can turn into a
You know how I ended up here, but here
one of
I
these.
am.
I won't let you hurt my friends. Stand down.
I saw them.
That's unfortunate, but we'll live. There's a Primarak. Now. Oh, she can't do anything. Ow. Naira?
Away, you rascal.
Strike as one!
The light take you!
Darren can't do anything. Ember's also out of action. All brig.
Your time is over.
Attack!
Into the fray!
Unfortunate. Ow. He's down, that's not good. He's also dead. Ember. She's out of action.
You offend me.
Yes. The Inheritor.
Come on,
My
Sealer.
blade.
Maybe go back to that. Darren's out. Ember is still out. And that was 6.
The light. Take you.
Come on, Sealer. Darren's not out anymore.
Operare servus.
Ember is. I see the green around her. How much health does that damn Brimrack have left? 3.
No glory without risk.
Got him. Darren. Ember. See if you can switch one of them off.
Stand down.
You're still turned off, aren't you?
We shall overcome.
That one's down.
Into the fray.
That's almost done.
Out of my sight!
Almost.
Surrender or else.
It's got 1 hit point left of all things.
Away, you rascal.
Do not hold back.
The light. Take you.
Now we just got the dretch.
At least
There we
try
are.
to entertain me.
That's nice. Got a disarm here when we can.
No challenge at all.
Over here. Piece of a holy symbol. All done. Now we also picked up that, which is Signet of House Basillo. Once per day, the owner of this token can choose any skill and get +5 circumstance bonus. Okay, yep, I think I should give that to our rogue. And out we go. Canabres is officially clean, apart from the Grey Garrison. I'll go pick up stuff around here, head back to the inn, and then the Grey Garrison is what we'll do tomorrow. Oh, hang on. Almost missed this stuff. Quick trip back to the inn and we are done. May bump into someone on the road, I suppose. I was right. Except they've run off. Oh, we just couldn't see them. Either way. Sell what we have.
I will guide us.
Name. Nobody's going to use the scimitar. Club with nails might be okay. That's just info. I do want to keep that. These are no good to me. Bunch of healing. Get rid of the harm spells. Remove disease, fine. Remove fear. All good. First level spell cantrip +1 additional damage per. Not that great. Dark Omen. If the wearer of this ring has the ability to cast spells spontaneously, grants them the ability to cast the following spells: Ray of Enfeeblement, Scare, Ray of Exhaustion, Fear, Waves of Fatigue. Yeah, I can see the usefulness of it, but those aren't ones I'd normally use. I think that's it, honestly. So, have a quick rest. They cleared all the demons out, have they?
You shamans are strange. It's like you wield magic like clerics, but with strange spirits instead of gods. It makes me uneasy.
What does it matter where the power comes from? What matters is it's on our side.
I mean, that's a perspective. Failed with the onion soup. Succeeded in making a healing spell. Healing scroll. our strategy for an attack on the Great Garrison. I shall lead the rest of my force in a frontal assault. This will distract the enemy enough to let you use the secret passage and reach the wardstone. Destroy it before the demons turn Eomede's gift into a weapon of the abyss. Most of the allies you have found will join my forces, but you can expect a certain amount of support from them. The problem with Desnans is that you never know what to expect from their daydreamers. Their honourable prior, Ramian, claims he has had a vision in which his goddess was putting demons to sleep. I'd like to hope it wasn't merely a dream. The Order of the Flaming Lance counts among its members both valiant knights and masters of the occult. We're about to test the experimental ritual they developed. Should it go according to plan, your party will have a serious advantage during the battle at the Grey Garrison. In these dark days, the most unlikely allies join forces to fight the common foe. All tieflings are treated with prejudice in Canabres, let alone the smugglers and the thieves of their kind. And yet they are on our side. I'll make sure their contribution is not forgotten after the victory. They'll be of little use in open combat, but they'll help you spot secret doors and warn you about traps. Everything is ready for an attack on the Grey Garrison. Time to go. Actually, before we do, let me just... Oh, we don't need to learn spells, do we? Because we are all arcane casters. What is it, casters? Oh, we need to get you healthy, though. We do have a Terendlef scale. And also, you have charisma damage for some reason. Copy recipe. There. Now, what does that one do? Stealth checks. So that goes to me. No, it goes to... I'm sorry. Not me. It goes to Naira, because you are our stealth. You can use that. That is magic, so that's a bonus. 6 to 11 when equipped, compared to 7 to 14. It doesn't quite do the damage, but it is a +1 to hit as well, so... That means I want to sell a couple of things, because I noticed I've got some ale as well. I don't need that. Don't need that. I'm getting heads. We don't like to get head once in a while. I didn't say that. Them. The big spear. All good. All good. Quick rest so that Elbrig gets back to capacity.
You're great at healing people. Maybe you could help out at an infirmary.
Plumping pillows for wounded paladins is one thing, but constantly wading through the gore and stench? Not a chance.
Bit too prim and proper, our boy. Not too prim and proper to be a troll, but, you know. Now, everything is done. And I might as well save going there till next time. So, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time. If you want to help the channel grow, hit the like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you around.
Thanks for watching, for being around, for every message, reaction, all the joy we found. To the quiet, the loud, the sharp and the sly, you're the reason I'm leaving with my spirits high. So hit like, leave a word or tap that sub. If you laugh, cry to mock my stuff. Every click helps the channel grow and lets me keep on with the show.